Hi guys, it's Dave in real life and welcome to this day one predictions video. Yes, the first pay-per-view of 2022 is vastly approaching. I cannot wait for this pay-per-view. I'm sure you guys can't either because yes, this card looks particularly stacked. So without further ado, we're going to go straight into the predictions. I'm going to start off with Edge versus Miz. The build to this match has been pretty decent, a bit cringe at all at the same time. And we saw the white wedding turn into what can only be described as a black wedding. Yeah, that wedding segment on Monday Night Raw was not the greatest thing. And we kind of got that return of the Brood again with Edge getting the last laugh. And I think that's what's going to happen in this match. In all honesty, I think Edge will get the last laugh and will beat The Miz on the 1st of January. We go to our first tag team championships, and it's the RK Bro versus the Street Profits. I like RK Bro. I think it's, other than them planning a split between the two of them later down the line, I think that there's still some weight in their championship reign. Street Profits, really the only other real good tag team on Raw other than Alpha Academy. I don't think there's going to be a title change here. I think RK Bro will retain. I mean, their feud with Alpha Academy is where the storyline is going anyway. So, yeah, I think RK Bro retain. We're going to go Drew McIntyre, Madcap Moss. I'd be surprised if this match is on the main card. I expect this would be the kickoff show. The feud to this isn't just, well, there's not much of a feud there, to be fair. Do see Drew McIntyre absolutely destroying Madcap Moss. Yes, Happy Corbin will be in Madcap's corner, which will probably be an advantage to Madcap Moss, but I still think Drew will win that matchup. We go to our second tag team match, which is the Usos versus the New Day. I do think this is going to be a good match. In fact, probably the match of the undercard, if you will. Definitely put on quite a good tag team matches in the past. I see the Usos retaining. I can't see them losing today on the day to New Day. Too many days in that sentence. But yeah, I think the Usos retain. We go to a first major championship match, and it's Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the Raw Women's title. Don't really want to be a broken record on this because I think a lot of people know where I stand with Liv Morgan. I think she's a decent wrestler. I think sadly there's more character development needs doing. I just don't believe that she's a viable champion, but it's not about what I think or whether I would put the title on her yet. It's what WWE think, and there's enough of the stands, the simps out there what want Liv Morgan to win for WWE to take notice. So I do think there's going to be a major title change, and I think Liv Morgan will win Becky Lynch at day one. I want to explain why I think I don't like that idea, and it's just simple. You've booking right now Bianca Belair as unstoppable, and she's booked amazingly on Raw at the moment, beating the likes of Doudrop, beating like even to a point where she's beaten like Zelina, Carmella, all into the lead up to what's going to ever happen for her character. You stick Liv Morgan with that championship belt, you throw Bianca Belair against Liv Morgan, there's only one winner. Same with Rhea Ripley. There's only one winner each time. Liv Morgan's reign as champion will be short. at best. She does not look good. You can, against somebody like them too. They're clearly title contenders. So I just don't get it. Putting the title on Liv Morgan is just stupid at this moment in time, because I just don't believe she's worthy of a championship. It's not about whether I think she's a pretty lass or a good wrestler or not. I just don't believe the character that she portrays. I'm not behind her 100% like I should be. I don't really see this as an underdog story at all. It's just, it'd be nice for her to win the title in a couple of months' time when they've really built her up. But right now, I'm not in it. So if Liv Morgan wins, it's fine. The little fans base that she's got will be happy. I just think it's the wrong time for her, personally. But there you go. That's what my thoughts are. We're going to go on to the fatal four-way match. Big E, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens and Bobby Lashley. Yeah, this has potential to be a really good match. So many intertwining stories with this. Obviously, we saw that set up by Kevin Owens on Monday Night Raw. Fun fact, the only one to actually be on Monday Night Raw this week. Yes, there is the conversation that Seth Rollins tested positive for COVID-19, so he was isolating. Big E, I'm not 100% sure why he wasn't there. Bobby, kayfabe injured, that's why he wasn't there. So a lot of missing parts to Monday Night Raw, to be quite honest with you, and left on the shoulders of Kevin Owens to build up the main event, which I did a fair enough job, I think. But I think Big E retains. I don't see a reason to take the title off him, other than Bobby winning, as he's been booked massively. I think there's going to be a lot of teaming up between Seth and Owens, which will become Owens' downfall, I am sure. I either see it this way. It's either you're going to have Big E retains or they stick the title on Seth Rollins, which I think might have been the case anyway. But with the COVID-19 situation now, I think there might be, scrap that idea for the time being and just let Big E retain. I'm interested to see what other people have got for this one. Maybe a lot of people think that Kevin Owens has the title after he's signing a major contract recently. I think it'd be too easy to stick the title on him in that way. I think he'll go into a program with Big E. Maybe we get a Royal Rumble match between the two, and that's where he gets the title, or he wins the Royal Rumble. But I think Big E retains on day one. And one of the main reasons, and I'll get into it now, is because Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. This has just been the feud of the year for 2021, and I can see it being a massive part of 2022 as well, because we're going to talk about the night's main event, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. The build for this match has been what saved WWE, saved SmackDown. It's got people talking. The Bloodline storyline is definitely what the talking point is in WWE right now. And yeah, I think a lot of people would not want to pull the plug on Roman's reign, but I think if anybody's gonna, it is Brock Lesnar, and I think that happens on day one. I think we get Farmer Brock as our new Universal Champion. I think he's getting a lot of good, positive fan reactions. I mean, who'd have thought it? Ending 2021 with Brock Lesnar a face against a heel Roman Reigns. It's quite a bait and switch from what we are used to, and it's refreshing. I like Farmer Brock, and I can see him carrying the title for a while. I mean, the feud is no way over. We will probably get yet another rematch between Roman Reigns and Brock at the Royal Rumble, but yeah, I think Brock Lesnar wins this one because yeah, just got a feeling that with it being day one, they're just going to switch it up a little bit with the belts. Not all of them, because that'd be silly, but I think at least with the two, with the women's title and the men's, I think, yeah, they will change it up a little bit. Right, so that is my predictions. It's now time for you, as the first pay-per-view of 2022, to slap your predictions in the comment section below. It'd be great to get your points of view. And yes, 7 points are up for grabs. If there's any more matches added to the pay-per-view, don't worry yourselves over it. They're not going to count in the predictions game. Only these 7 are going to count. Remember, we have the Royal Rumble at the back end of the month as well. So two pay-per-views in 1 month. So it's going to be pretty epic. And January is really going to hot up with the predictions game. As I've said about the footballers with the predictions game as well, if we can get 16 or more people playing, we will start a tournament. And yeah, so keep your eyes peeled on that. We're currently at 15, but I do feel a few people might be dropping off soon, as they've not been regulars on the predictions, unfortunately. So, that being said, these are my WWE Day One predictions. I've been Dave in real life. You've been awesome, and remember to always keep it real. Until the next time, bye for now.